Hey guys, first things first, thank you for 3,000 subscribers. Happened a lot sooner than I was anticipating, so I don't have a video ready, but I will soon, so stay tuned. As for this video, we're going to look at some maps that you probably don't even know existed. You've probably never seen them, or maybe you've only seen one or two of them. So let's dig into it. This first area that we're looking at probably looks somewhat similar to some other areas you've seen, kind of like Mount Hote now vibes. Maybe, I'm trying to think what areas have lava. Maybe it's only Mount Hote now. Hard to remember. But this is a final quest in a quest line that's only for half elves. So if you want to get in here, you're going to have to find someone with a half elf that hasn't done this quest line already, and then you can enter into this area with them. So that's pretty cool. You know, it has some platforms. They fall after you run on them. And I mean, it's not overly special, and that's why it's the first one. Save the best for last, right? But I figured I needed to share it because, I mean, it does have a bit of a uniquer layout, essentially. You will notice after every map too, I will be showing a demo just from the outside and inside and removing the effects so you can see it better. Moving on, we have our next map, which is for clerics. Again, you have to find a cleric who hasn't done this quest line yet, and then the cleric needs to go and complete this quest line. It's mainly just like 3 quests in 3 different areas and then a final quest in PE. Now in the beginning the quest kind of looks boring, but as you get through, there's this area where you have to like go in and down, as you can see here, and it's like this cool underground temple tomb. I'm not really sure what you want to call it, but the actual name of the map itself is called Murder Shrine. So I think that's enough said. Again, bringing up the demo tool without the visual effects just so you can see it much clearer. You can get a better idea of what it looks like, because unfortunately sometimes the effects do kind of muddle out a lot of the details. So I like to show it. Plus we can just zoom out and look at it from the outside, which is kind of cool too. It's a view you don't normally get to see. Moving on, we have our Drow Prison. And now, I'm sure you've seen lots of quests with prisons before, but the Drow Prison, not only does it have that Temple of the Spider, Exolaran, Whispering Cavern, Ross Valley feel to it, it has a really unique looking prison actually. Like, normally when you see prisons, it's just like, you know, some cells and like it kind of looks boring, but like, I don't even know. But the devs at the time when they designed this, they did something right. Like the boss room, even with the, I don't know what you want to call those, but they're all pointing to the middle. Like, it's such a unique design that like never really was used in other maps as far as I know. So I kind of had to point it out and I kind of had to share it. So I mean, maybe I'm just a weirdo and thinking it's cool, but I did take along some friends for some of these areas and they thought it was really cool too. So I like to believe I'm not totally crazy, but you know, I could be. Who knows really. But either way, I had a lot of fun exploring that map too. Next one is the quest, or the final quest in the quest line for Guardian Fighters. Well, actually, they're just called Fighters. Okay, they're fighters. This is the final quest in the quest line for fighters. So again, you gotta find a fighter that can take you in here with them and that hasn't done this quest yet. There's a beautiful lake, kind of again like that Whispering Cavern vibe, interesting enough. And as well, it also has like that Underdark vibe. And at this time, this was still like when they first designed this map, it was 2 or 3 years before Underdark actually released. So I find it interesting that they kind of had already this vibe set even before they designed Underdark. You know, you have all the, it's almost like a wooden fortress. It's like another fortress. You know, you got the bridges, you got the water. Well, you can kind of see the water, but again, when you remove all the extra effects, it does kind of take away some of the element of the map. Not gonna lie. For our last one, this is my favorite one. This one was so cool. And this is the final quest in the quest line for Control Wizards. And now, probably Control Wizards are like thinking, oh, well, I saw this was normal, like, whatever, it's no big deal. But for me, like, and even like a lot of my guild members and my friends, they were like, whoa, is that like some unreleased map? Like, it's so weird. And then as well, the way you have to run through it, it's almost like a skirmish. You know, you have to collect things, you have to kill things, you have to activate things. And all in all, like, they could turn this into a skirmish, and I don't think people would be disappointed. It has that Spell Plague vibe to it. You know, I love how, like, the rocks glow, how the platforms glow, but it's still, like, daytime, right? And then it has a boss too, which was pretty interesting. So I wasn't mad, to say the least. I spent like 2 or 3 hours in this map, like going above it, going below it. Again, looking at it in the demo tool, it's just, it has this cool shape, it has this cool design. Someone's messaging me a lot on Discord right now. One thing I did do is I added the Stardock sky to it, and it just really pops out that glow a lot more, and I thought it looked really cool, so I figured I would share that as well. That's not what it actually looks like, but it's there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm going to be having a video coming for console soon, so stay tuned. I should lastly mention that there are a lot more areas than just these 5. These are just the 5 that were either the easiest to unlock or they just look the coolest, but I'll leave a link in the description so that you can check these out for yourself as well.